It's been said that time heals all wounds. Music has also been proven to be therapeutic for the soul, and Jason Romero is a great testament to both of those old adages. A man of many talents and interests, he's been successful at virtually everything he's ever tried. Though he appears to be an ordinary citizen, spend a few minutes with him and you quickly realize he's anything but ordinary.
I knew I was a little bit different when I was a kid because when I was little, like 5, 6, I remember playing hide and seek with kids in the neighborhood. And I would always run into like cars or trees and I didn't know why I was different.
As a teenager, Jason experienced the biggest defining moment of his life on a routine visit to the eye doctor.
This guy interrupts me before I even get out. I'm gonna be a doctor. Lawyer says, well, forget about it. You will see nothing. You have to learn to do something with your hands. Most blind people are unemployed. So he's like delivering a death sentence. I was 14. I was with my mom, single mom who's raising me and my brother. I couldn't process what had happened. I walked down the parking lot. My mom blew apart into tears. I'd never seen my mom cry before in my entire life. And this is a lady who was raising 2 kids with nothing, a secretary, working 3 jobs. We're going to babysitters all the time. And that signaled to me that something was wrong.
Jason has been diagnosed with retinitis pigmentosa, a progressive, irreversible condition in which the visual field shrinks, causing extreme tunnel vision. His prognosis was devastating as he was told that everything would go completely dark by the time he was 30. Now 53, he still has some vision, but it's akin to wearing sunglasses in a darkened room. Just 10 years ago, his eyes had deteriorated to the point he could no longer drive. After a successful professional career that started as an attorney, he eventually climbed his way up the corporate ladder at General Electric, where he was in charge of a $400 million division. As he contemplated his future, he had an epiphany to run across the country from Los Angeles to New York.
The transcontinental run was the culmination of being in a severe depression. I was volunteering at a homeless shelter because I needed to help somebody else who's in a worse spot than me. And that began this thing. People die trying to do this, and I was gonna be out there on the road trying not to get hit by a car. It was really scary and it was really hard, and I didn't set out to do it to try to be some guy who was gonna, accomplish this feat. I did it out of obedience for something larger.
Jason Romero has used faith over fear and inspired many along the way on this improbable journey. What once seemed a hopeless situation has now become a great life lesson.
I don't believe life is supposed to be lived comfortably. I believe we're supposed to be uncomfortable. When we're uncomfortable is when we grow. When we're comfortable, we stagnate. And by continually challenging myself and learning, I grow as a human being.
Jason wanted to give hope and encouragement to others who are legally blind. Crossing the country on foot in 60 days was nothing short of a miracle, as he became the first vision-impaired runner ever to do it. And needless to say, he's a hero to many, and he doesn't have to look far to find his biggest fan.
I've always just had my idea in my head, that he showed me. And with myself too, he's put this example right in front of me. Then when I have my challenges, my harder spots, he's been by my side through it all. Is wise. So growing up with him, doing all these things, it just made me get this image of him like superhuman.
Superhuman indeed, and a great inspiration to all of what the human mind, body, and spirit can do no matter the obstacles. Through his journey across America, Jason's faith in humanity was restored as he was greeted warmly by people from all walks of life.
One thing that I learned about the United States of America on my transcontinental run is that 99.99% of the U.S. is absolutely beautiful, incredible, and kind. The kindness of strangers that I experienced out when I was crossing the U.S. was second to none. Proud to be an American. I wouldn't change it. And this country is absolutely incredible. We just need to experience it away from a screen, outside of a phone, get outside and actually experience life with people. Because people are good in their heart, and especially so in the US of A. I love this place.